Tom Brady wants to play with Antonio Brown. What's going on? You're watching NFL Daily by Chat Sports, and I'm Mitchell Renz. We got the latest NFL news and rumors, and we're starting, of course, with Tom Brady. So apparently, Brady keeps in consistent contact with AB and hopes to reunite on the field in 2020. This is per ESPN. He reportedly also told Brown to stay in good mental and physical shape so they could reunite on the field in the near future. Let me just say, this should not be taken with a grain of salt, but like an entire bucket of salt. I will say, though, Brady and Brown didn't seem to have an instant connection on the field because in Week 2 against the Miami Dolphins, AB did see 8 targets, brought in 4 of them, had 56 yards and 1 touchdown. Now, Antonio Brown, you might say that he's a little bit off his rocker, cuckoo. You want to hear something maybe even a little bit more crazier than Antonio Brown? It's the fact that Chat Sports is 100% free. We make videos every single day pumping out the latest news and rumors for y'all. So click that subscribe button. Link is below, youtube.com/chatsportstv. Let's keep talking about Tom Brady because apparently the race is wide open. Well, that is according to ESPN's Dan Graziano and Jeremy Fowler. The expectation is that Brady will seriously explore all options in free agency. Now, this was the note that they made, Fowler and Graziano, that I thought was interesting. They said that Brady might not cost a fortune either. Some teams are expecting Tom Brady for $30 million per year and at only a 2 or 3 year contract. Now, remember, he is about to be 43 years old. He's coming up here in August. And we're even told, ESPN's told, that even the Patriots teammates are starting to wonder where Tom Brady is going to play in 2020. So Patriots teammates, everyone watching NFL Daily, I threw together my top 5 destinations for Brady. Number 5, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know what's happening with Jameis Winston. Oh wait, I do. It's coming up here in a little bit. Number 4, the Los Angeles Chargers. They told Phillip Rivers to, hey man, it's time to go. They only got Tyrod Taylor, Easton Stick. Neither of those guys, in my opinion, are the answer. Number 3, the team that's near and dear to my heart, the Las Vegas Raiders. As my Raiders fans would say, tuck roll, tuck that. Let's go to number 2. It's the Tennessee Titans. I think in terms of best fit, it's got to be the Titans. They took care of business. They got a great running game, a lot of talented pieces, and I know Brady has a great relationship with Mike Vrabel. But the number 1 team for Tom Brady in 2020, as far as I'm concerned, it's still the New England Patriots. He still has the best odds of going there. When I look at BetDSI, I think that he ends up going back to the team that he literally became the greatest quarterback ever. So the question that I'm going to hit you guys with, where will Tom Brady play in 2020? I'm going to make this the pinned comment on today's video. So if you're watching this on YouTube, scroll on down while you're getting hit with that ad break and let me know in the comments section, where will Tom Brady play in 2020? Maybe it's with the 49ers. I can already hear our 49ers fans freaking out at me. So everyone listen up, listen up. Deion Sanders, he's got a theory apparently. At least that's what he told Rich Eisen. He said, if it was me, this is just the owner prime. Okay, so prime time's acting like an owner here. Brady to San Francisco, man, that makes a lot of sense. I don't really know if it makes a lot of sense for the San Francisco 49ers, but this is what Deion Sanders said for signing Brady. San Francisco has a window of opportunity. You as well as I know that the window closes exponentially. You got to seize it right now. I love Garoppolo, trust me. Tom Brady's the quarterback in the Super Bowl. I feel like there's a different outcome. Now, that's what Deion Sanders says, which is great and all. I respect Deion. However, this is what Kyle Shanahan said, the head coach of the 49ers. I think Jimmy is one of the main reasons we got in the Super Bowl. I think he overcame a lot. This was his first year in his career going through an entire NFL season. I think he had a hell of a first year truly playing the position, especially coming off the ACL injury. So Deion kind of noted the Super Bowl. And here Jimmy Garoppolo's Super Bowl stats, and sure, they don't jump off the page, and I will admit that I think that their play calling did get a little suspect, being ahead and going into that fourth quarter. But at the same time, Patrick Mahomes turned into Patrick Mahomes, and there was nothing really, honestly, I think anyone could have done. So we'll ask you this. Do you agree with Deion Sanders? Do the 49ers win Super Bowl 54 with Tom Brady? I want you to give me a Y for yes, and I want you to give me an N for no. For me, I'm actually going to type my N for no because I don't care who it was on the field. Nobody was stopping Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs offense when they dropped 21 points in 8 minutes. So for me, I'm typing my N for no. If you guys like betting on the Super Bowl, if you want to bet on who's going to be the MVP next year, heck, you're going to bet on where Tom Brady's going to play, you can do all that at BetDSI, the internet's #1 sports book. But go get yourself some free money, people. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Use the promo code NFL120. It's going to get you a 120% deposit bonus. So if Tom Brady does sign with the 49ers, that means they're going to trade Garoppolo, right? So I will say this. If Garoppolo would be traded, maybe even back to the Patriots, cough, cough, he'd arrive at his new team with an affordable $25.4 million compensation package. And then you're looking at only $25 the next year and another $25 the year after that. The reason why it's so affordable is because the 49ers, they can absorb only $4.2 million. Now, the speculation, though, okay, of Brady to the 49ers is just not going to go away, even after John Lynch, even after Shanahan said that, hey, Jimmy Garoppolo is our guy. So for me, if he is your guy, this is what John Lynch had to say. We're extremely proud of Jimmy and is committed to Jimmy moving forward. As I said, from the day he walked into the building, he made us better, and we want to continue to feel like that's the case. That's the most exciting thing about him in the room for growth. He's not come close to hitting his ceiling. So how about this? We're going to play a little game here. Pick a quarterback. Jimmy Garoppolo, type G, or you could type your B for Tom Brady. Now, I respect Peter King. He's a great guy in the industry, and he talks about the fact if they go out and get if they go out and get Tom Brady, the 49ers that is, they're going to keep both. That's not going to happen. You can't afford both. And plus, if I'm Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm like, wait a minute. I just took this team to the Super Bowl, and now you want to get rid of me? So I want you guys to throw in the comments G for Garoppolo or B for Brady. Let's talk about a quarterback that I don't think, anybody might want at this point. It's Jameis Winston. And NBC Sports' Peter King reports Winston is likely to leave the Buccaneers in free agency. However, King and basically everyone that I talk to in the industry is unsure of where Jameis Winston could go. Because the other thing is, I don't know if he's going to be a starting quarterback anywhere else. Like, you can look at numbers, and if you look at the fact that, man, this dude led the NFL with 5,109 passing yards. He was second in the NFL in touchdowns with 33. Oh, wait, there's that glaring number on screen that says that he had 30 interceptions. If Jameis Winston continues to turn over the football, there's not a single NFL team that's going to want him. Sure, the yards are great, the touchdowns are great. You know what else is pretty great? The fact that he had Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, O.J. Howard, a great offense built around him. So, how about this question? We're talking about quarterbacks. Where will Jameis Winston play next season? Seriously, throw it in there, because at this point, I'm not quite sure what team is going to make him a starting quarterback besides the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for any of y'all that maybe have a Jameis Winston jersey, I'm sorry. Maybe I can get you a new NFL jersey. For that case, go to chatsports.com/NFL sale. If you don't want a jersey, you can see below it says sales for all teams. We got t-shirts, we got hats, we got jackets, sweatshirts, and so much more. Go take advantage of these deals. They're not going to last forever. You get 50% off a whole bunch of gear. But again, you got to go to the link. It's chatsports.com/NFL sale. I'll put it in the comments, and I'll put it in the description below. Oh, here we go. We're going to wrap up the show with some Dak talk. So, reports started on Friday night that the Dallas Cowboys intend to use the exclusive franchise tag on Dak. The Cowboys don't have much longer to make this official because March 12th is the deadline for using the franchise or transition tags in 2020. The distinction of exclusive franchise tag is an important one. It would raise Dak's 2020 salary, this is if he doesn't wind up with a long-term deal, to about $33 million, while also denying him the ability to negotiate with other teams in the offseason. So, for me, when I think about Dak Prescott, I think he's always had a, pretty solid career. But the non-exclusive franchise tag would make him about $27 million, but this also gives other NFL teams the opportunity to come and talk to Dak. And if I'm Dak Prescott, and if these are the numbers that I've put up in my young career, I'm not going to play for $27 million. I'm sorry, I'm not. Now, there's other options they could go out and do, so maybe the next rumor is around Dak and potentially getting him, a short-term deal. Well, ESPN's Dan Graziano and Jeremy Fowler, they cited the source that said Prescott might prefer to do a shorter-term deal with the Cowboys. But remember, Prescott reportedly walked away from $33 million last season. The price tag, I think, goes up a little bit. Now, for those of you that are like, wait a minute, where have I heard a short-term deal before? I think you got to remember the Kirk Cousins deal. Now, Dak is going to get more than $28 million per year. He's going to get more than $84 million. But what's important to look at here is the guaranteed million. It actually wouldn't surprise me if the Cowboys offered Dak Prescott a 3-year contract over $100 million, and then they give that all of it, guaranteed. So how about this question? What should the Dallas Cowboys do with Dak Prescott? I want you to type S for sign, and I want you to type T for tag. If you haven't already checked out our Cowboys channel, make sure you do. YouTube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. We pump out a lot of content there. I'll say this question one more time, then I got to get out of here. What should Dallas do with Dak? Type S for sign or type T for tag.